that I do get it on Restream, which is a service I pay for to have it, and also on like
Live.
Facebook Live
Facebook
and a
Live.
bunch of stuff. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Got it. Being live streamed. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to live tab. There it is. It worked. Wonders never cease. All right, I'm going to record also. I don't know how to keep this all straight, but okay, I'm also,
I don't either.
it's the fluke, total fluke. So I'm also going to zoom so I can see better. Wait, no. Oh, there we go. I could just do that. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Channeling Erik YouTube Live. All right. I got to go with top chat.
All
so,
right.
My question, Ginger, and hello, Erik. I love you.
Hi, Mom. I love you too. He's doing a hug. He's doing the hug thing.
So my question, I can't do it.
No.
My question was, what's on this gray marker? And it's really beautiful. But anyway, Stephanie Clark got it right.
Oh.
He loved deeply and was deeply loved. So email me, Stephanie. You know how. I got hard dates coming up. So, but I'm a big crybaby anyway. I cry when Sammy's mother died. So,
was it Thursday?
No, it's the 6th, and then the 12th is the burial day.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was thinking the 12th was Thursday. Okay.
Maybe it is.
I don't know. I'm probably off.
No,
I was not this Thursday.
It's October. It's in October.
Oh, okay.
October 9th. I mean, October 6th.
That's right. October.
12/41.
I'm already a month ahead because I'm just like, everything's just like is moving so fast. It's just like I'm just like I'm too far ahead. I don't like it.
Well, I'm
slow down, back up. I gotta back up a little bit.
Yeah, you're on it, girl. All right, so look, before we start taking questions, there are a couple of people who have tried so hard to get their questions answered, but the time difference is awful and they just can't. So, I like to accommodate them some. I can't do it to everybody, okay? But when they've done it like 10 times and with no luck, then I feel like you don't gotta help me. And Erik helps me decide this. All right, so this woman who's awesome. She's an Atlantis Scalar client, and she's also she's a great person. Her name is Kiki. And we just can't seem to resolve her anger issues, Erik. What's going on?
So this is going to be something that nobody else can do for her, he says, but her. Okay. It's going to come down to learning how not to let what others think, say, or do affect her, or things in the world, things that you don't have control over. Okay.
Yeah.
Not to let them affect you. And then also he says, not just that, but he says also to, is it worth it? Think about that. If your anger isn't changing anything, is it really worth what it does to your health? Is it really worth what it does to you? It's not, and I think that she knows that internal. It's just that she gets, it's almost like, okay, so he's saying like, it's like a habitual thing. Like you get used to doing something.
Oh God, that sounds like your father. Look, that sounds like your father, Erik, because he has this thing where he used to get irritated by the littlest things. I mean, you could die, but it's like it. Of course, people do that. But I mean, just people in traffic and all that, and just people.
Right.
they're so
right.
stupid and all that. But he started Neuralink and he does not get affected by them anymore. That supplement,
That's
Neuralink.
good.
So
Yeah,
would this
yeah.
be something for
Well,
her?
hers is going to be a change of mindset mostly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, yeah, there were, like he's saying, like there's a little like imbalance going on with hormones, but not anything out of the normal of needing medication. These are things that happen just, health wise or nutrition wise, things like that, right?
Well, Neuralink is like it's natural.
Right, right.
Tyrosine
So
gamma.
it will help her, but what he's saying is it can help some, okay, with the physical feelings, but the mental part she has to change
Oh,
her
that
way of
makes
thinking,
sense.
her mindset. Yeah.
Remember
Um,
that we can only be responsible for our emotional reaction to people.
right,
We
right.
can't be responsible for them. And if you really look at it, most people who bug the crap out of you, they really have good intentions. They just mess.
Yeah, and you do have to look at where some things come from, because there are a lot of people, and this is including Papa, he says, that they feel comfortable and safer when their bubble that they live in is a certain way. And when it kind of gets out of sorts, it's kind of scary to them, even if they don't realize it. So it's kind of like trying to keep things in order, and that's their way
Yes.
they do it. And it's
an
a habit.
OCD thing with him.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
right.
Everything
Yeah,
in order.
yeah, that's what
Everything
he's
there has
saying.
to be everything in the house. You can't have a mess on the counters, whatever. If
Right.
you
And
open up a drawer and he stuffs old USB cables and old glasses that he'll never use, just like our
can't
drawers
see
are
it.
a mess.
It's surface clean. It's surface clean, Eric said.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So did this come from another life with Kiki?
He's saying yes, some of it is. Okay, some of it is in this life and learned behavior. Also, that I feel like what he's saying with this is he's showing me, like, growing up, people that she was around, like,
Yeah.
you learn it, from others. And it's more of a coping, like there weren't coping skills to learn how to cope with something.
Yeah.
So it turns to anger. And that's a control thing too. That also goes to
Oh,
control.
yeah.
So gotta let
And
go.
so what can people like her do as far as, is there any like a healer or like you, is there anybody on our team that could help with this kind of thing? Like
Um,
inner child work? I mean,
yeah, maybe some inner child work is a good one, Eric said. But this is going to be something, anybody that can teach her how to reset her thinking patterns. Okay. And even affirmations, he said, will help. Like, reset
yeah,
your way of your thinking. Now, it only takes 28 days to reprogram the mind. If you do something that long, you're going to reprogram the way you
I heard
think
that.
and
Yeah,
act, right?
pretty cool.
So even though it's taken years for you to get to this place, this person to get to this place, it doesn't have to take years to get out of it, but it does take more than overnight. So it's going to take some practicing humility, practicing, being humble, realizing what's more important, my health or what others are doing,
Yes.
and why. Look at why you're getting angry, and then, like with children, how you can redirect. You redirect sometimes, do the redirection with them. You can redirect with yourself.
Yeah.
You get an angry thought, change it into a good thought. Learn to love your enemy. That is the craziest thing, people think is crazy. It really works. It really does.
I tell my children, I used to, when they listen to me, I said, the people who are hardest to love are the ones that need it the most. You just have to remember that. And you have to, you can visualize a person as a very old lady or man or a very young baby. And then it's kind of hard to get mad at them.
Oh, yeah.
There are all sorts of techniques that you can use.
Yeah. Well, most people have things coming from another place, like people that say somebody who has a bad day all the time, or they're always negative. They, first of all, don't have the coping skills, again, back with that, because that's just how they cope. Second of all, they may be having a lot of things going on in their life you don't see. And that's the only way they deal with it, is taking it out on you.
Yeah, their lives may suck. You don't,
right.
You just, it well.
Right. You don't know.
Well, I'll do this next question in between. But I'm gonna get a chance to go to the other. Stephanie, our winner, who she has this thing.
Yeah, she does. Hi,
awesome.
Stephanie.
Great. Am I one of the 144,000 Starseed Twin Flame volunteers or just an old soul? Never heard of that, but I'm learning all the time.
A twin flame volunteer?
Yeah, a Starseed Twin Flame.
Oh, she's asking which one?
Or is she one of the, there's apparently, according to her, 144,000 Starseed Twin Flame volunteers. Or is she also, what is she, Erik? What is she?
She is a star seed. He says yes to the star seed, no to the twin flame. Not a twin flame volunteer. I don't know exactly what she's meaning by that, but I do know he's saying no to that. Okay. I know what a twin flame is. Not really heard of the volunteer one.
Yeah.
But no, and when it comes to old soul, Ginger, my interpretation of it, I've always thought, and also learning from Erik too, is we don't have age as souls. There's no age to us.
It's not a chronological thing.
Right. It's
It's
more
how
so,
much you've put on
yeah,
your
you've
incarnate, your
growth.
plate.
Right. Growth. And so I would say yes to that too.
Ooh,
That's Erik saying. I would say yes to that too, not me. Erik saying.
okay. Katia Pinto, hello. Guidance about my love life, please. And she's from Portugal.
Erik's singing that song, looking for love in all the wrong places.
Oh, okay.
So it must be the way you're going about it. Okay.
Well, how should she go about it?
So he's telling me right now to go get like groups. What is this? Like, how they have like groups, but it's not like dating kind of things. Like you can like meet people, and do things that are like say you're going to like an art class, or you're going, craft class, or something around town.
Interest.
Right.
Yeah.
Things with common interest is how you're going to meet somebody. He says, so look around your area for things like that and try some stuff that you enjoy, because you'll meet somebody with common interests, is what he says.
Yeah. What kind of interest? Are we talking about spiritual or non-spiritual interests?
Whatever he says is the strongest with her, which I think it needs to be a little bit of both, some spiritual and maybe some same goal setting. Like, if you enjoy outdoors all the time, you don't want to be with someone who's a homebody, kind of thing.
No.
So,
all right, Monique from Maryland. Do I have a soulmate? And I see everybody saying hi and all these things, and I won't read that because it's just, but I still love you. It just takes a lot of time.
Erik is saying yes to this, and sometimes soulmate doesn't always mean that it's going to be a love, a lover, like a spouse or a partner. But actually, he's saying you have a couple soulmates on this planet, in this incarnation, in this one. There's a couple of them. And sometimes it can be like a child or, a best friend, it
doesn't have to be a romantic thing. Yeah.
No, but he's saying, yes, you do.
Okay. Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. Any message from my grandpa, Ralph Rapp? And also, how does he communicate with her? Elizabeth from Rochester.
So he's saying hi. He's like real friendly. He's like, hi, like that, right? It was funny. They don't always just come in and do that. So
that's cute.
Yeah, and then he's saying, like, I see like radio, like music or something, like he's trying to give you like messages that way. Like if you hear a song and you think of him. I do see that a lot with people, like they'll try to communicate that way, and this is what he's showing me right now. I feel like he liked music a lot when he was here, and so he's using it that way. He also visits in dreams a few times. He's in her dreams.
Okay.
Okay.
Maria Andrea Hernandez Gal from Guatemala. She wants to know, ask her mom, Rosa Frida Gal, about her dad's health. I mean, he's got this rare prostate cancer, a rare variant. So what's that all about? Is there any scalar service that could help?
So mom says the scalar services can help, but not, it wouldn't take it away. This is something that he's going to have. It's going to just happen. Okay.
Okay.
This is a contract, okay,
Mm.
which it usually is. And this is something that is not just for him, but others connected to him.
Well, she already had to deal with Rosa, her mom's death due to cancer. So why?
Yeah. You know, you get so much from these things, and sometimes it's hard to see when you're in the middle of all the loss and the hurt and the you know, grief. But there is growth to this. There's things like compassion. You get more, and it's not saying that you're not compassionate, but you just learn these kind of things, the patience, you know, with people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different understanding qualities that we get when we're dealing with people. You learn perseverance is a big one, and that's coming from her mother. Perseverance, she says, you get that
Oh.
for it, you know, moving moving forward. It's going to be okay, kind
And
of
that's
thing.
been really hard for Marie. All
Yeah,
right,
that's a big one.
Montavian, message from herself. We can't do that. I need like career, love, life, etc. Carly Smith, I've been on a ton of job interviews recently. Will I land the job I've been looking for this September? Time is iffy. It's a tricky thing. So
It is.
what is
Erik
the
said
probability now?
he's showing me around the corner. So it
Okay.
is near. And yes, time can change with free will with things, but he is showing me around the corner, and he says that just keep on it, because sometimes things don't come through because it's not the right one yet. Okay. It's not because, you know, to make your life hard. It's just because it's just not there yet. You're not in that place yet for it.
Okay. Asi Aker from Gibraltar guessed the grave marker script perfectly. A message from Father Salim. Now, you know, he didn't say about love life or whatever, but it's from a deceased loved one
Okay.
instead of like a guide or Erik or the higher self. So I think we should take this one.
And who is this asking?
Asi
His son?
Aker. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I heard son when he
Yeah.
said that. I heard
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
He's saying son, so he's acknowledging this. And what else he's saying is he wants you to focus. He keeps doing this, like, focus, put your focus more on the things that like you enjoy to do, and not so much just in a place of financial or, you know, survival, which yes, that's important, but also
Yeah.
put it in places that, you know, you enjoy, is how he's saying it.
All right. Jamie S. from Tampa. What is my soul mission?
Mission.
Purpose. Yes.
So many purposes. One in hers, though, there's a few of them that are pretty prominent. And one is communication, like in relationships, learning how to, it's not just learning, but it's teaching. There's an example she's here to set for communication too. So that's actually a good thing. That means that you do well with communication. But it took time to get there because there was a lot of learning with it. And then the other one is patience, and I'm not sure why, but he's saying patience is a bigger one in her life.
I'm sure she knows. Jennifer Baukamp, Bouwkamp, Baukamp. I'm not sure. She wants to know how her sister Elizabeth passed. She was found dead in her home at 42 years old.
Something something going on, like with toxicity, some kind of toxicity in the blood is what I'm
Like,
feeling.
like toxicity from a chemical,
Yeah.
heavy metals, arsenic, someone poisoned her. I don't know.
No, somebody didn't poison her. This was something that she had done. Like she had like a combination of something, maybe like a combination of medication or something.
Oh.
It was that kind of thing.
Did she intend to kill herself? Or was it just an accident?
No, accident, Erik said.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
accidental.
All right. Angel blessing. Angel from New York. Are there any messages concerning my career from my higher self? Angel, New York.
Your higher self, she's talking about some choices you're making recently, and she's like excited about it. So you're paying attention is what I heard. You're paying attention, and there's some choices that you have made. This is just the life path, Erik. Yeah, so now I just heard like in your life path, like making a decision, like you have to either go this way or this way, but you made the right decision. So trust in yourself is what I just heard. Trust in yourself because you're making the right choices.
Jim Murphy guessed the grave marker saying right. Thank you. Candy, yay, I made it live. I'm so glad you did. Vanessa Pinto, what is my mission in life? She's from Braga, Portugal.
So, of course, there's a lot of them. So this one is a inner strength to grow, like strong within, to know that you have like the power like any other.
Self-empowerment.
Like, yeah, self-empowerment. Erik is saying like you're just as good as anybody. This is your world too, is how he's putting it. So that's one thing, just fitting in and feeling like you belong here. I have a feeling that she doesn't really feel like she fits here too well sometimes, but that's part of it. That's part of your big ones. And another one is teaching others compassion. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, some people who don't feel like they belong are like starseeds, or sometimes they're teachers.
Right.
And they get lonely because students come in and out of their lives,
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes that's an issue. All right. Hi, Michelle. Natalia Mejia from Kissimmee, Florida. What can I do to help my anxiety?
So this is something that takes time, but try to focus when you're getting this anxiety. Try to really pay attention to what's going on at that time. If nothing is going on at all, okay, try to realize that sometimes you'll have that feeling because it's like something around you. Like sometimes your guides will be around you trying to communicate with you. You'll feel an anxiousness if there's nothing else going on. So pay attention to things when that's happening. But most of the time with people with anxiety, this is going to come down to learning how, you can't always get rid of it, but learning how to, live with it in a way of not letting it affect your life, and that's easier said than done.
Jennifer Doran has had a lifelong problem with anxiety, but she uses it as a tool.
Yeah.
So, if you look on Sharing Erik YouTube, you'll find her, we did a session about anxiety. So
and I think that's what Erik is saying. That's what he's saying. Like you learn to live with it and use it and make it just becomes a part of your normal. You find a way to make it a part of your normal. But really pay attention, he says, to what's making you have this anxiety, because again, this comes to control. Okay. Yeah. People with anxiety, sometimes it's a fear of not having control. Okay. And that's an illusion anyway. You don't have control.
Okay. Melissa P. from Bergen County, New Jersey. Why do I keep seeing rubber bands everywhere I go? Is this a sign from my guides? And what does it mean? Cool question.
Erik says, yes, there is somebody leaving this. This isn't a guide, though. This is somebody that is past that, it's not a guide. He says who you think of when you do see these rubber bands will tell you who it is, because they're trying to get your attention. So and don't be hard. Just trying to say they're there, that they're there, and that if you really focus and pay attention, you'll know it. You'll notice them, This person has a really good clairvoyance, like with their I like to call it like the spirit imagination. Everybody uses all the clairs, okay? But this person has a pretty strong clairvoyance, and pay attention to like when you see these rubber bands, pay attention to like who you think of, maybe who comes to mind, who you see, okay? because you're going to start noticing more things like that.
Is there something about a rubber band like, hey, snap out of it? You just snap back into reality. I mean, is there anything?
No, Erik
Or
is saying that
be flexible, or is it
no,
just
no, that'd be kind of cool if it was, but I was asking Erik that if it had some kind of significant meaning. He said no, not to that, but what it's connected, the person it's connected to somehow. Like maybe they, I don't know, wrapped rubber bands around newspapers at one time in their life over and over, and he helped them. I don't know, something like that. It's connected to somebody, is what
All
he
right.
said.
Lesia from the Bahamas, lucky. Wonder if it's possible to find out what my life purpose is this go round.
Did she say this go around?
This go round.
Yeah.
Around, yeah.
So this one feels like what he's showing me is this is like like this person's a teacher teaching others to be humble. Okay. There's humility is a big one for this person.
Yeah.
This person feels like this person is very good at this and teaches others to be humble. So that's part of it. There's still, again, everybody has like a lot of things that we're here to do, but humility is a big one, and being a teacher is a big one. And then also giving yourself credit, like give yourself credit more, learning that you know, the things that you do are important. Okay, you need to know that, and that you're here to learn that.
It always is. Maribeth Lofney from Chicago. Tell me about my most influential past life, please.
Most influential past life. So Erik is showing me this looks like not too long ago, even though there's no linear time, but from our point of view, it's probably like the clothes they're wearing is like in the 1700s, like late 1700s. I see her doing art. She was an artist and she was trying to make her way with it.
Male or female?
Female. Female. Yeah. Trying to make her way with it, and actually being female and trying to do this was very hard at this time. So there was a struggle with that, trying to be known, trying to get recognized. She was very good though at this art. So she has a skill. I wouldn't be surprised if she does art in this life, but she has a very good
maybe she should
quality. Yeah. If you're drawn to it.
Talasha Meredith from Arizona. Does my grandpa John still approve of my new relationship with Tim? Grandpa John.
So loved ones on the other side, and I see Grandpa John, and he's kind of giggling about this. They usually will see your life purpose, and they see things like that from the other side, right? And so they know what the reasons for you being with somebody is. And he says yes. He says yes to that question, but he's just also, he came through like letting you know that, that's just something that, humans with egos would have more of a judgmental way about them. They don't so much have that when they're on the other side, but he's saying yes to that. Yes.
All right. Lisa D from Nova Scotia is the executive director of a homeless shelter, and things have been so chaotic lately. We've been getting pressure from every angle. Is there a reason for all this chaos and pressure, Erik?
Yeah, there's always, he just said right away. Some of it's spiritual growth, but some of it is some changes to encourage change, some changes about things, about routine. So I don't know what that is, but there needs to be some changes with the routine of this place.
Of the actual business,
yes,
or the people in the business.
No, the business, the way things are going, like there needs to be change in routine. And probably, I think this is what he means about, he's showing me like different people maybe need to be like replaced.
Oh, okay. Is there anything funny business like corruption or anything going on?
Just not so much of that as much as it is they're not doing our part. It's kind of like,
Not,
yeah, they're not
not
picking
on
up
point.
their end. They're not, yeah, they're not picking up their end of the job. They're making it like it makes it hard for others. But all these things happening are pushing them to change,
All
make
right.
change.
Deanna Murphy, father-in-law Jim McCrae, who's deceased. Does he know that they're going to Ottawa where he's being honored this weekend?
Yes, I heard yes, very
What do you think about
loud.
it? I knew that was because I
Yeah,
know everything.
loud. Yeah.
So what is he saying about that?
I don't know if like he's like got this like when like a little kid gets excited about Christmas and they just get like that look on their face, that happy
Yeah.
look. That's kind of how he looks. Like he's got that about him. Very,
Mm.
very happy and very thankful. I just heard very thankful. So yes.
Have a great time.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph from Waldorf, Maryland. Do you see me being financially successful in the next few years, Erik?
He's not saying no, but he's saying that it's not like within next year or so. It's going to be a little bit. He keeps showing me 3. I keep seeing a
Okay.
3.
So what does he need to do to expedite that? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. What he's showing me is, first of all, take another look at your spending. He just said, take a look at
Okay.
spending, put that in order, get that in order. And then you'll start seeing some changes.
Yes,
And
sometimes that's true. Sometimes when
yeah.
you organize your budget, all of a sudden abundance comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. And he says also, like, just visualize what you want to see and how it feels again, with manifesting, and you will see things, turn around. But it's really, he keeps focusing, saying focus on your spending.
Okay. All right, João Catano. Hello, greetings from Portugal. A lot of people from Portugal.
Yeah.
Guidance about his upset liver. And my condolences if I botched your name, but I love saying it in the skater field. It's great. So musical. All right, go ahead.
What is it?
Guidance about his upset liver. João Catano from Portugal.
So, I just got like kind of nauseous. Okay. Like nauseous, like flu feeling. I have a feeling this might be what he's feeling from this.
Okay.
Erik is saying you need to cleanse your blood. You need to cleanse. You need to find herbs that cleanse and rejuvenate your liver. There are some out there. I don't know if I can say it on here, but there are some out there that are
You
good for
can
that.
help Ginger, right? You're all about nutrition and all that kind of stuff. Should he talk to you?
Yeah, he can talk to me. He can also do the Ask Erik question. If he just has a couple questions about supplements, he can do that too. He doesn't, what I mean? He doesn't have to do a whole session if he doesn't need it. So do that. And and then again, I keep saying this, I feel like a broken record, but just visualize it. Visualize yourself feeling better, and it helps. It really does.
Okay. League Dolph. Will I be blessed with my life path number 33? And Candy Szymanski, who just made this live for the first time, says, what's the subject? It's anything. You'll see if you read the flyer that I put out on Facebook and everything. All right, go ahead.
This person's asked, what is he asking? He's asking if he's going to find his number?
No, will I be blessed with life path number 33? She or he has the life path number 3. Is that a blessing or a curse, I guess?
No, Erik said it's a blessing. It's a blessing. That's a good number. That's a good number.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I just heard. That's a good number.
Okay.
I'm just repeating it.
There's one other thing that I forgot. Remember, I told you I was gonna. There's one other person.
Yes.
Maria T. King from Jersey and the Channel Islands in the English Channel. Who exactly makes up her divine team?
Okay, so I feel like she has some healing qualities. I do see Archangel Raphael around people that are light workers.
Okay.
Almost every single time. You have I see you have like, okay, we have at least one guide that is your lifetime guide. Okay, this is a female that I'm seeing. And then I see another female guide, and I don't usually see this many unless you're somebody who's like, some will come and go, but if you have some like hardships going on, or maybe you're making a change in your life, a big change, and I see a male, there's a male guide too. So I see two female guides, one male guide, Archangel Raphael around you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Joanne B from Melbourne. I've been supporting my parents for the last few months. Is there any joyful event coming up amongst all of this hardship?
Erik says to make one. That's what he just said, like a joyful event, like make something, do something, get family together. You need to get family together on a good note instead of it getting together whenever there's like, and he keeps showing me like funerals or, different hard things that we go through is when we like get together. He's saying get together without that. But he also said yes. He said yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Angela Miller says, I was just chatting with Ginger Bailey. I got a few videos of my cat singing Erik.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Cool. All right. Hi, all. Maria from Liverpool. Message from Dad Richie. And thank you, Candy. It's okay to cry
now. Dad Richie, I don't know why, but he's like sitting in a truck. It's like an old style truck or something, like it has. And then I like see these other cars. I don't know if he like was into cars or what. But for some reason he's like sitting in this truck and he's just like sitting there all cool and laid back, like, here I am. So what he's saying is that he is really enjoying his time of peace and quiet, is what he just said. So there must have been, some hecticness going on in his life. And he just says that he's been around him, like he's there for some things that are going on. There must be some stuff going on in this person's life, and he wants him to know that he's been there. He's there. He's like watching. He's experiencing it, being a part of it with him.
Okay. So Maria, your dad Richie's watching out.
Yeah.
All right. So
it's Maria. I thought you said it was somebody else. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I didn't hear. It is a message for them, but I thought it was somebody that was a guy.
Yes.
Sorry.
Mary Curson asking about Rebecca Nolte, who recently made her transition. Rebecca Nolte.
She's wanting to hear a message from her.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I guess just asking about her, basically, who she recently made her transition.
There was, I see this person with another, like a male standing with her. So I see a male and a female. And I think what she's showing me is, that this was who met her when she crossed.
Oh.
There was a male there. And she's doing good. I mean, of course, it's good. I feel like there was some confusion. There was a little bit of confusion, she says, when she crossed. And she's saying thank you. So she says, you'll know what that means. She's saying thank you to her.
All right. Rachel, what's coming up for her in the next 12 months? Well, we don't have a last initial or, place, so we'll skip that one. Sorry. Diane Brett in Queens, New York. Does my guide have any message for me? Well, we can't do that because you didn't say career, romance, whatever. So health. Y'all have to read the rules of the road. They're very specific because we have so many people. And this is like lightning readings, we need.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Aspiring angel, we don't have her name, so we just have her handle, so we'll skip that. Nicole C. My question is, what small step can I take to progress in my new career? She's from La Paz, Bolivia.
What small step?
To progress career-wise.
Take it, Erik. Eric goes, take a step towards what you know you would be best at that would make you feel fulfilled. The small step, though, he's saying, is write down, make a list of things that you like and dislike about things in your career or what you're looking for. Okay. That's the first step, he said. Make a little list.
Good. Anthony from Lynn, Lynn, Massachusetts. Am I ever going to get what I always wanted in life?
So that's not how it works, unfortunately. And that's coming from Eric. He's saying, you know, we can plan things, and this doesn't mean stop planning things, but it's usually gonna turn out the way it's supposed to and not how we always want it to, even though we have free will. That makes a difference of maybe how we get there or how long it takes to get there, right? But there are certain things that you have to experience in your human experience, right, that are important. So that's why it's good to just kind of, you know, flow with life. Make your plans, like if I'm planning to go to the movies next week or I want to go on a vacation, do that. Don't just sit and let life go by. Live life. Okay. I always like to say live life on purpose. That's me, Ginger. Live it on purpose.
I like that.
You know, but he says that if you just let it go the way it's supposed to and know that there's a reason for these things, you'll be a lot less stressed out.
Yeah, and don't corner yourself with put blinders on with expectations.
Right, because you can
that
be
is a
like,
really heavy density to pierce through.
Right. You could be like really stopping yourself from enjoying things you're supposed to enjoy because it wasn't exactly how you wanted it or something, you know?
Right. When people are focused on the journey on their path, they don't see the flowers along the way. So, and opportunities, in other words.
Right.
Michael Moses from Virginia. I've been going through some depressing times and wondering if my higher self has any advice. So about his mental health.
So this is coming from a guide, not higher self. Okay, because higher self is more us, you know, like more be like us. So this is coming from one of your guides, and what he's saying is you're going to get through this. It's going to get better. Try to focus on the things that you enjoy, that you like. And if you don't know what that is, okay, find something. Find something. If someone asked you if you could do anything in the world, what would it be? You know, find something, even if it's the smallest thing, like going and walking around the park every day and hanging out and looking at the birds, whatever. Find things that bring you joy that you can do. There are many things you can do that don't cost money, okay? And do those more and more, and it'll pull you out of where you're at, okay? And this is a lesson of letting go. This is a letting go lesson.
Sometimes being of service, like volunteering, can also bring people out of depression. They have a purpose. They can get some real satisfaction out of it.
Right. And I have a feeling, though, the way this guide's making me feel is that this person is kind of so stuck they have a hard time being around people. So at least get yourself to where you're comfortable going out and doing joyful thing, you know, just one little joyful thing, looking, you know, at something nice outside or whatever it would take. And then, like what you said, Eric says, go
only
and
work
help
yourself up to humans.
Right. Yeah. And then do something to help others. Yes, absolutely. It will pull you out of it.
All right. Terry H. from Nashwauk, Minnesota. Do you see my adult son? Don't know a name, but maybe Eric. Okay. Start to function more independently in the near future.
A little bit. And this is not real near future, but it is going to happen. So just keep doing what you're doing, Eric says. Okay, keep working with them to be independent, because eventually the repetition will pay off. He just said. Okay.
All right, Laura Kusa. Curious to know if she's a Starseed / light worker.
What's her name?
Laura Kusa, Kus.
The reason why I asked that, I thought I had heard that name, I thought, but it wasn't the same.
We don't
Eric
know
said
what place
yes.
he's from.
He
But
said yes. He
okay.
said yes to both. Yes to
Oh,
both.
look at you. Okay. Claudia G. Tomorrow marks the 1 year of my father Cipriano G passing. I miss him every day. Me, my brothers and sister would like a message from him. Thank you so very much.
Family's really important to him, he said. He's happy where he's at, but he's also still around you, okay? And he still brings a lot of support and love from the other side. And what he's saying is continue to take care of each other. He's proud of you guys, love one another, continue to do that and take care of each other because family's important. And that's his message. He's just really impressing this family. So,
Should be.
yeah.
Suzanne Lucero O'Brien. Today is her birthday. Yay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She's from Arizona. She wants a helpful message of hope from either Erik or her mother, Lucy Ann. Is there any hope that you can give via a message?
For her birthday? She wants a message of hope for her birthday?
Yes, I suppose.
So there's lots of hope always. It's a matter of finding it by looking at it and the way that you perceive things. So what he's saying is one thing you need to know is that what you do, like things that you do, the things that you love, okay, you're good at. So there's something going on with this person where there's something they're not sure, maybe they don't feel as confident about it, and he wants you to know that you're good at it, so continue it.
Awesome.
Yeah, and he said happy birthday.
All right, Miss O'Hara, please send love to my son Thomas. Well, do we have a message from, we don't know where he is or where she's from, but any message?
She wants to hear a message from her son Thomas.
Or is it too vague? I mean, he's
saying that so I don't know why, but he's saying that he's sorry for some whatever. He's saying sorry, and he's saying that he wants her to be happy. Yeah. So be happy. He's sorry, but be happy. It's okay. So I think she'll know what that means. It's okay.
All right, Julie Ramos from San Diego. Cousin David just died last weekend, and she is praying that he did cross over. Erik, did he cross over?
David. Yes. Yeah, that was a yes. Yeah, absolutely. I just got like like when you go into like a surprise party for you, like it'd be for you, and you're just like the look on your face when you walk in and that feeling you get. I just got that's what he got when he left the body. It was like, what? Like, like it was a happy surprise.
Oh, that's
like
good.
A happy surprise. Yeah. So he's good. Absolutely.
That's good. Leslie Del Valle or Valle could be from Florida. My husband has dementia and he demands I leave the house with no money and no place to go. Do you see the outcome? I cried when Bambi's mother died too. Thank you. Okay. So with the dementia, once a person gets to this place, Erik is saying it's very hard. It's very hard. They don't really have a say-so or control, and they shouldn't anyway. You're an individual person. Not that I'm going to, this is him saying this, not that he's going to tell someone how to be in a marriage, right? Yeah.
Or how they should be. But what he's saying is you need to handle it with care, handle it as you would with like maybe a child, that is acting
that
out.
Makes sense.
Yeah, something like that. But it's going to get, it's not going to get easier, huh?
What can she say or do?
With
him, love on him, or just
it's kind of, I don't want to be mean, he says, sound mean, but kind of patronize. There's some patronizing that you need to do in a way, kind of like, Okay, agree with them. You know, you don't want
Okay.
to take it personal. He says, don't take it personal, all the things that this person
Yeah,
says, someone says when they
right.
have this, because they don't know what they're saying or
Of
doing. They
course
don't
not.
understand it. Yeah.
That's their dementia talking.
Right.
Like when my
Right.
husband had that horrible accident, the one time he didn't wear his helmet when he was on his motorcycle, and he was so awful. Oh my God, I swear,
Mm.
he was so mean. But it was just the fracture, the
Oh,
bleed
wow.
talking. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. The
so
pressure on the brain.
you have to remember that. It's just
Right.
yeah, you
Right.
need to treat
Yeah.
it.
Eric says that if you had a child that had a mentally challenged mind, okay, if you had a child like that, would you have them tell you if you could do something or not? Make decisions for you? Would you
Yeah,
yell at them? Would
that makes
you,
sense. That is really good
yeah,
advice.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Kimmy G,
That's what he says.
that's awesome. Kimmy G, KIMMYG, less initial G. Will I be teaching in Europe this November?
Eric said yes. He said yes
Uh,
to that. Yeah.
all right, no. Oh, Candy, the one with the first line, awesome. She finally has a question. Can Eric tell me if my cat Scarlet is my granddaughter Scarlet, who died from, I don't know, J at B, maybe the jab, maybe COVID vaccine. I'm not sure. Uh,
No, he says no, but it is a reincarnated animal that you've had before.
oh, okay.
And actually he's saying this is an animal you had in another life.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah.
What about her granddaughter Scarlett? Was they
She's
lived
not,
together in another life too?
yes, and they've had other lives together. Yes, absolutely. But
Maybe they
she's
shared the
not,
same cat. You never know.
yeah, right. He didn't say that, but he's saying that they have had many lives together and as different roles. And she'll see her again.
All right. Chrissy Hadley, career? Question mark. Palm Coast, Florida.
She's wanting to know what to do for her career.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, advice on career, maybe.
So there's something he's showing me with science. I don't know if this person works in a scientific, like has a, education or something with science, but he keeps showing me something with science. So if this is what you
They
like,
give me support like grant writing for scientists. So,
yeah, he's just showing me
lab.
science, like science is the direction,
Okay.
like that's the type of thing that this person should do, and their mind is very
Okay.
smart with this. So something that has to do with science. It could be, it doesn't have to be medical, it could be anything,
Yeah.
but and then he shows me lab coats. So laboratory.
Working in a lab.
Yeah.
The blood bank. I mean, it's all sorts of stuff.
Oh
The
yeah.
things,
All kinds of
so
different
many
labs.
things.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Wineries.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Rachel Campbell from Phoenix, Arizona. Can Eric tell me if I will find a place to live soon? I have to be out of my place next month.
He says, yes, you will. You will find a place to live. You're going to have a place to live before you leave there.
How will she stumble into that?
It's just gonna happen. It's gonna work out. She's
Okay.
gonna be looking at all these avenues and different ways she can do this. Okay, like maybe applying in a place, or finding maybe someone she kind of looks like she might have a roommate or something. It
Okay.
looks like someone else that she might be like rooming with.
Okay.
But she does have a place before she leaves this one, he says.
All right. June wants Eric to tell her if he sees her son Ryan in heaven. They don't have much more to go on, like towns or less initial, but
He said actually yes to that before the end of the question. He says, "Oh yes," is how he said. He goes, "Oh yes."
okay.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he liked like dirt bikes or something, because Eric's saying like they like both had they went on dirt bike rides or something like that. Like
Yeah.
he showed me
The
dirt bikes.
first
So
vehicle that Eric got was a little dirt bike.
yeah, and then this guy also has one. So
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
they're talking about dirt bikes together.
Oh, all right. Krista Velik from California. What's my guide's name? I just want to thank them for helping me get to where I am now and for helping me get out of my darkness. Love you both. She wants to just a name to. I know they're not big on names, but
yeah,
thing.
they're not. I know that it's important though for us to make that connection. Let me see. Let me see here. Usually I can get some letters coming in for the name. Hmm. Okay, so Zahuri? Zahuri? Zhuri? Zhuri.
Wow,
Zahuri.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Zahuri.
Zuri. I like that.
Zuri.
Female
Yeah.
or male?
Zuri. Female. This is a
Okay.
female. Mhm.
All right. Alexandra Leah from Athens, Greece. Blessings, beloved team. Why did Alexandros leave me? She says. Why did Alexandros leave Alexandra, Athens?
Because it was so we get in these relationships, whether it's friendship or partners, there's always a learning, you're learning from each other, you're teaching each other, and the energy was just deflating in this. And so that's the spiritual reason behind it. Erik says that there's somebody else. It's not very loyal and you could do better.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't know. I just felt like sad about
Yeah.
saying that, but
Well, and
that
sometimes they're
it's
here just
yeah,
for short times and the
yeah.
contract's done. We've learned whatever we were
Right.
meant to
That's what
learn
it
from
is.
each
Yeah,
other.
that's what it is. The energy's deflated in that, and the contract
Yeah.
between you guys are done.
Mission accomplished.
Right. So
You know?
you move forward, Erik said. Move forward, move on.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not you. That's what he just said
Okay.
real loud. It's not you.
Yeah, good.
So,
I know this person's handle is Crime on a Dime, which I think is really fascinating.
oh,
My best friend's husband killed himself Thursday. Can you tell me why he did this? His name is Justin Wilburn. So we don't have the person's name, just his name. We don't have where he's from, but
that's okay. I feel like very, very heavy. Like there was something heavy weighing on this person. Think of that feeling that you have, like say you're in a hole and you keep trying to dig and the dirt keeps falling in. That's how Erik's showing me this guy's felt in life. And it was just too hard. It was too painful to be stuck like that. So that is one of the main reasons why is the way he felt. And
is
it
it
was
okay?
Yes, absolutely. There's some, oh, that's interesting. There's like these counseling, I guess, classes or something he's doing on the other side right now.
Good.
Yeah, that's interesting. So
Okay.
so he's doing good. He's not alone, is what's important, Erik said, for them to know. He's not alone. He's with loved ones and others that are, with him. Okay.
June Murphy's daughter, Deanna from Ontario. Her birthday is coming up. Deanna's coming up. Is there anything she should do to prep for this new year? Do we need more than that? Like career wise, love wise?
Physical. Erik said physical. Focus on your physical health. Not that there's anything wrong with you, but this is something that you've been thinking about, he says. So focus on
the
that.
Daughter, Deanna, right? Deanna Murphy. June's Murphy's daughter, right?
Yeah, something physical. Something going on with physical, like whether it's like doing something like playing like a sport or something physical. He's showing me, to do, like sign up for karate or do something like that is what would be good. What would be good.
Bob, what soul relationship did I have on the other side with deceased Raymond J. Siegler of Bedminster, New Jersey, that linked us to have a heaven and hell contract in this life? Bob P. from Somerville, New Jersey. That's a complicated question. So
Yeah.
what relationship, or is this too much?
What was the reason? Why were they linked together? There's lots of reasons for this. This was conflict. There was some conflict to overcome.
So they had heaven and hell in this life. I guess.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
conflict. There was conflict. There was learning to forgive, forgiveness, conflict, communication. I mean, Eric's going like this down his, on all fingers. There's all these things that you learn and teach each other that was important. Okay, for your human experience, he says, and to love yourself, learning about yourself through this. You learn a lot about yourself when you struggle in a relationship sometimes, he said. So it was that too. It was that too. Boundaries. Oh, he just yelled that one out. Boundaries.
Hi, I'm Lisa B from Las Vegas. I had to put my best friend down. Oh, he wasn't a human. A few weeks ago. I'm kidding. I don't want to joke about that because I think about Bella.
I know, that's hard.
Jojo, and he was 15. Does he have any messages from me? And besides, he is doing good.
Oh, cute little dog. Is this a dog? He's like so like happy and thanking you. He's thanking you. Thank you. And don't beat yourself up. You did the right thing is what I'm hearing. Okay. And thanking you, just thanking you, not just for that, but thanking you for the happy life and loving him. Good. What do they call the pet mom and dad, the pet parent, good pet parent. Yeah. Yeah. He's still around. Yeah.
Awesome.
You'll sense him. You'll sense him.
So will he come back to her as a possibility?
Yes. Got a yes on that. Yeah. Be, reincarnated, another animal. Okay. I feel like this might
look for that, or I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it was like I feel like it will be like an animal that somebody, like a family, maybe a child, like when your kids grow up and they get an animal, that kind of thing. Like maybe not so much like but it'll be one that you'll be around again,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And she'll recognize the personality probably.
Yes.
That's so nice. All right, guys, we need to end it here. You guys check out Ginger. All her information is in the description box. Anything to say, Ginger?
Yes. I just put up another cell. I take one down, I put another one up. I just always have them going. I know.
Goody.
But it's a cell where you can get two think Ginger, 2 30-minute sessions, and if you do 2 of those, then you get 1 free. So it's a fall cell. So yeah,
take advantage of it because she's so fair and so reasonable, and she's so good. So you guys
thank you.
All right, thank you, Ginger.
Eric says love you.
I love all of you guys. And yeah, until next time.
All right. See you next time.